Hi guys, welcome back to TedRedwood Gaming. I'm Ed. Today we are starting Season 7 of Episode OS, but this might take a bit of explaining. So yes, welcome back. For anyone that has been watching for a while, this isn't normally how I start my seasons. I had edited episodes 1 and 2 of Season 7, haven't done 3 or 4 or anything. I've laid it all out in my file so I know exactly what episodes I need to edit, but I hadn't rendered them, and I've deleted the files because I was running out of room. So obviously went to render them today, and the raw footage was gone. So I've had a look to see where we were in episode 3, so I'm going to have to catch up with episodes 1 and 2. So this is a catch-up episode. I'm not sure when it's coming out. It obviously won't be for a week or so, but hopefully not so much editing in this one. I can just rock it through, and the other 2 episodes will be out this week, so it'll be 3 episodes, whatever week I'm bringing it out, basically. Yeah, I screwed up. I'm so sorry. Something else I've screwed up, well, I quite like it, is my hair. I shaved it off. It's so hot. Oh, by the way, I'm recording this maybe... it will be about 3 weeks to a month before you see it, if that makes any sense at all. So this is modern day, so you'll see this in a few days, whereas you'll then see episode 3, which is now a month and a half old. It's crazy. I've slowed down a bit recently. It's been the World Cup. I'm sure you guys get it. Right, so we are on the transfers page. I've just had a look to see if there's anything I need to hide, but I don't think there is, fortunately. So we'll cover some of the outs that are significant that I recall. So we have got Saraiva has gone on loan to Bologna for 20k a week. Obviously Saraiva, I can't click on any of these guys now because it will show you information. But Saraiva attacking mid, centre attacking mid, just looking to get him some more game time because he wasn't really going to get in, to be completely honest, ahead of Keenan. So... somewhere with good training facilities, so Bologna fits the bill there, also paying us, which is good. Mazza's gone out to Lazio for 35k, but he arrived, I don't think I ever mentioned him, he's just done nothing and disappeared. We've got a few loans going out as well, which is quite nice, teams in the division. So Bruno Bullhoser, I always call him Bullhoser, Bullhoser has gone on loan to Heracles. Westman, the goalkeeper, has gone on loan to Zolt. That's definitely an L, isn't it? Zolte Warag. Oh, dearie me, I'm butchering this. And then Apai has completed his move to Kalmar. He was on loan and they had an obligation to buy after a certain amount of appearances, so he's gone. Then, yeah, just a few more loans. So Sakurai's gone on loan, the Japanese centre-back already. Van der Koylen, youth product. Winger gone on loan. Varella's gone, which I'm sure... I mean, I know Dodgy Gamer pointed him out a while ago as potentially the pick of the bunch. He actually performed really well for us, but he was never going to get in, and we'd soon have to start paying him a lot of money because of his non-EU status, so best to get some kind of money for him now, as much as it's nothing, but basically just let him go for nothing, I suppose. One of the big ones there, though, as much as I did just say Robert Keenan, because clearly I've forgotten it was the same transfer window. Hay fever still causing me issues, by the way. Not that you'll know that for a few weeks. But Robert Keenan has gone to Arsenal for 6 million. The board intervened, and 6 million's a lot of money. I wanted to sell on in there, but I couldn't get it, and then they just accepted 6 million. I thought, it's hard, but it's not the worst ever. Honestly, because I can't click on the team, I can go back to the schedule, which I will in a second, and I should have checked this before, who's playing centre mid, but clearly I didn't think Saraiva was going to get in there, regardless of the fact that Keenan was going. So 6 million's a lot. Shame he's gone. I didn't want him to go, but such is the life of a manager with FC OS. In terms of outs, that is it. If I scroll down anymore, I'll have issues. I mean, you'll see some numbers down here for players in January. I obviously won't tell you anything about them, so that's absolutely fine. But the players that play a part in this first part of the season, so we've got Mitchell Tawee, who is a winger from PSV. I'm probably just going to have to tack this on, aren't I? Because I can't show you any of these guys at all. Tawee has come in from PSV, winger, left winger, 400k. Verheyen, a centre mid, has come in from Westerlo for free. He's... well, no, stop, Ed. Kalzinski is a winger. He's coming for free. A lot of these guys, it's, yeah, freebies. It's sort of just a shot in the dark. In terms of significant signings, no one really. A lot of these were arranged before. So Mohamed Trabelsi was the Teach Pursuit guy. Gifkins I'd already arranged before that as well. Vit Rahak is a right winger 16, I think, at the time of signing. You'll see him in a minute. I'm realise I've got to tack this onto the start of an episode, so at least you'll see these people and see their stats. But yeah, he's decent. Finn Bogerson is a rapid centre forward who we signed for 120k. Boghosian and Ruiz were last minute centre back purchases because we got injuries. Boghosian is a Uruguayan/Italian from Danubio in Uruguay, so 2.2 million. I don't think quite our record signing, but very good. 19 years old, I think, at the time of signing. Very solid, good on the ball. Rodney Ruiz, I think, also 19, but Dutch, which is good. From NEC, 120k. Bit more of a generic centre-back, but decent potential. These guys have like 5-star potential, looking up this little thing here. So yeah, all good. Okay, so we're looking at the season in question. So we kicked off with a 3-1 victory over Heerenveen in the equivalent of the Community Shield. It's really straightforward. We just absolutely smashed them. So who is in centre mid? Van der Brink, of course. Why didn't I... Stop. But yes, so very straightforward. Gretchen on the score sheet twice. Rahak actually got on the score sheet on his debut. We then did fairly well, actually. Pretty solid if you look down to here, which is the last game before the episode you'll be seeing. So that's nice. So we beat Willem 2 in the league, smashed Sparta 3-0. Gretton's getting on the score sheet constantly, which is nice to see. Michael Marta also scoring. A 2-0 loss to Groningen, which isn't fantastic because they're a very generic side in the division. Beat Twente 4-0. Verheyen got on the score sheet twice from centre mid. Marta also got on the score sheet twice as well. Then lost to Ajax 2-1. I actually recall this being quite a close game, although just very clinical. Marta scored for us. Also, Champions League. Obviously, that's all come out. So we got Kiev, Leipzig, and Man City in our Champions League group. But yeah, horrible group. Really horrible group. Leipzig and Man City played out last season's Europa League final, and they dropped out the Champions League. They've both done really well domestically. And Kiev are no pushovers either, actually, even though I don't have the Ukrainian league loaded. So, really horrible group. We were in the top pot as well, which I was really confused about. I think it's because the Netherlands are in the top 8 of European coefficient leagues, like the top league. I think that's how it works. So I was hoping for an easy draw, but that's absolutely disgusting. I guess you'll see how we get on. But in the first game, we do beat Kiev 3-2. We were 2-0 down at half-time. They're all over us. We changed the tactics at half-time to start pushing up, and we just managed to get a goal back in the 83rd minute to seal it. Marta with 2, Trabelsi with 1. Real solid. I underrated them. I rotated a little bit and almost got punished, but fortunately not. Back in league action, we do beat Utrecht 2-1 to sort of get back to winning ways in the league after the Ajax defeat. KNVB Becker, which I'm sure you can see, we went out in the second round. We went through in the first round, no problems there. Beat Emmen in the league, beat PSV in the league, beat Feyenoord in the league. Sandwiched between that, we do have the KNVB Becker going out on penalties in the second round to Excelsior, which is a disaster. At this point, still no luck with the KNVB Becker, unfortunately. The trophy eluded me for a long time. Will it forever? I guess you'll see. I finished season 8 in terms of actual recording, so I don't want to give anything away, but I don't know either, really. But also sandwiched in that was a 5-1 defeat to RB Leipzig. This one was on camera, so I've probably covered a couple of results there that you'll see covered in episode 3, but I know this one was on camera. Yeah, we got absolutely smashed. It was a disaster. We went 1-0 up pretty quickly, but they just came back into it and played us off the park. Only really had 5 or 6 good opportunities. We had about 5 good opportunities, but obviously we were never going to score 5 as well as them, which is a shame, a real shame, but there you go. So I think that's it in terms of catch-ups and news. What I need to do is also figure out what's gone on behind the scenes. So I'll quickly have a look now and see if any of the dates line up. Right, so in addition to that, we also have a stadium being planned. I can't show you anything to do with it, unfortunately, because it'll give everything else away. But it's currently in the planning phase, and even at the time of speaking, it's not built yet, which is a shame. But that's it for the catch-up. I might tack this onto an episode. I might just release it on the same day. I'm so sorry I can't show you anything. It's a disaster, but I didn't just want to release episode 3 of season 7 on its own. So, that's that, I'm afraid. Oh, Messi just hit a post from a free kick. Deary me. But yes, thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry for screwing up, and I'll see you soon, hopefully, if you come back. Cheers. Hi guys, welcome back to TedRedwood Gaming. I'm Ed. Today we are playing Man City in the Champions League. It's a real crucial tie. And just like magic, as always, my laptop is being really loud just as I go to do this. I'm pretty sure it's the recording. So we last met for the RB Leipzig and PSV double. So obviously lost 5-1 in the Champions League to Leipzig, beat PSV 4-0, easy stuff. We then played Excelsior in the cup and went out on penalties. It's a rotated team. If you look at it, Van Boxtel in goal, so the young goalie, then Hassan, Schmidt, Ruiz, Van der Linden. They've all gotten Ruiz, maybe not. Everyone else has experience. Becker and Kalzinski maybe on the wings are a problem, but it's fine. Some Verheyen in the middle. Marta and Gretersson up front. I don't know what happened. We sort of dominated, but just we're out the cup. And I was bigging up how much I wanted to win the cup this year, so it looks like it's Champions League or nothing. But we did follow up with a 1-0 win against Feyenoord. Who scored? Michael Marta scored. I played this yesterday. I can't even remember it. Let's have a look at the goal. So their keeper knocks it long. How close are we to the goal? Pretty close, I think. Marta picks it up on the halfway line. So he comes deep to get it. Look at him running for the return there from Silva. At this point, you're hoping we do a dirty FIFA tramp goal or something. Sweaty, I think Coyote Gaming called it. For you, this would be a few weeks ago, Coyote. But for me, I read it just now. So yeah, happy days with that. Feyenoord obviously still pretty strong in the grand scheme of things, as much as a few of the teams seem to have dropped off in the league. If we do look at the league, so we've only played one game since we last met. So we have a game in hand on Utrecht to go top at some point, which won't be today. We're playing Roda JC in that. Vitesse still have a game in hand on us, though interestingly they're they're 3 points behind now. So they drop points at some point. But that is promising, as it means we win our game in hand and all of a sudden we're laughing again. Although we had this last season as well and sort of blew it a little bit. As much as we won the league in the end, so all's well that ends well, right? So as it's just the one game today, I'll do a quick behind the scenes. So current balance is £35 million, 3.7 transfer budget. Original budget was 3.7, ridiculous. We're currently spending 76 on wages with 195 per week allowed. Our scouting budget, we've got about 600,000 left. That's what keeps happening. As much as we sold a few players, so we made like a net profit, I believe, in the transfer window. I had to put it into scouting just because I scout so many players. So we spent 4 million in the summer, and we brought in, it's literally right there, why am I scrolling, 6.25, but 2 million of that, well, less than 2 million, about 1 million of that went into scouting, and the other 1 million just disappeared to the board because obviously the board. Have we done anything in the transfer market since we last met? Oh dear, I don't know what's going on here. Oh, you've got a face now, that was interesting. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I can sell some claws, I'll look at that in a second. No future transfers arranged, which is unlike me. We're probably getting to around that time. I've started scouting players that are out of contract, like young Portuguese players, stuff like that, so watch this space. But enough about that, I have babbled way too long already. Let's have a quick look at Man City. Our opponents for today, I haven't really looked at the team, but I assume I've set them up. So they won the league in, what year did this start? 17-18, they came 7th, so I don't think Guardiola lasted long there. Well, might have a look, we'll see. But then finished first the following season, then 5th, 3rd, 6th, and last season 2nd. So for every good season, they then have a bad season. But Kevin De Bruyne's still there. He's the captain. He's 32 years old. Contract's up at the end of next season. You never know. By then, we might be able to sign him up, as much as he'll be physically gone, but he will still be very good. Anyone else still hanging around in the squad? I haven't actually looked at them yet. I'll sort this by age because I'm always scouting players. Donnarumma's in goal. He's only 24. Crazy. He's got 88 caps. He's 24 years old. Anyone else familiar? Hector Bellerin is there. So, yeah, real good. My phone's going off, which means I got a notification. Good for me. John Stone's still hanging around. Eric Dyer. David Alaba. I want to say David. Henriks is familiar. Grimaldo's a familiar name. Amadou Diawara's familiar. De Bruyne we just said. Aaron Parker's a regen. 19, English centre mid. Do you look much better than what we have? I'm going to say not really. Phil Foden, 23 years old. Really, he played one game. One. Contract up at the end of the season. He's added to the shortlist. Cheeser is familiar. Don't know why. Marco Asensio. Oh, dearie me. Some of these players. Kingsley Coman, oh my word. Max Ramiro. Shout out to TedRedwood Gaming, and there's his face because I don't get to see him in your one. I hear big things from him. He's quite a few people do sign him up. I can see why. He's kind of just solid all round. Average height, pretty good physicals, mentals. As much as I can't see everything, they look pretty top notch, and he's got it where it counts there. It's my OS glasses I've put on. I don't think he's that much better than what we have. Yeah, sorry, Coyote. Sign some of my boys instead. Gabriel Jesus is still there and still absolutely ripping it up. So that's crazy. Ben Woodburn. And this guy I've not heard of before. Sorry for anyone that loves him. I've never heard of him. Yeah. Right, today's team. I actually do remember it because I rested my players after the game against PSV. So we've got Lindell in goal. We've got Birmingham, Schmidt, De Boghossian and Vasquez at the back. Balde, Van der Brink in the middle. Silver and Son on the wings. Marta and Finn Bogerson up front. So the two changes you might notice, or for me I notice them, Van der Brink in the middle. It's sort of a toss-up between him and Verheyen at the moment. I'm going for Van der Brink just because he's a local, not local, but national lad. And Finn Bogerson actually comes in for Gretson. As much as Gretson is better, Finn Bogerson's performing better. Look at those arrows as well. Pure pace, just, oh, he's dirty. I really like the look of him. Oh, give us some of that. They do both need game time, so they will both get game time. I actually looked at my bench properly. Oh, dearie me. Oh, everyone's ineligible. What have I done? Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm as happy as I'm ever going to be. So how things stand in the group is, I believe everyone has 3 points. I don't know how it's going to work with the head-to-head. I was under the impression that we should be above Dynamo Kiev because we beat them, but we're not. But we did concede 5, conceded 5 and minus 4 goal difference against RB Leipzig. We are underdogs. Oof, dearie me. So yeah, I'm not sure how it's going to work. I don't know if it will really come into effect until we've played everyone twice. What am I expecting from this game? Not a lot. Not an awful lot, to be wholly honest. Obviously, I'd love a win. Win would be good. I'd take a draw though, but we might have something more. Because Silva does nip in, crosses it into the box. Sonna puts it over the bar from about 2 yards out, and that might have been the only chance we're going to get. But Vasquez, chance to build from deep. This is where we're quite good. We're being allowed some time in the middle there, which is fine. So we'll just slowly work up the pitch, hopefully. They don't have any attacking mid-pressing, and they are not that wide either. Silva puts it down the wing, but Marta can't quite get there. Donnarumma in goal. Ridiculous. Oh, here comes Asensio. I've not really seen any top quality players on this year's FM. So I'm getting to see him firsthand here. Bellerin to Asensio. Just runs out of defence. Gabriel Jesus. Oh my word. My laptop knows it's being so loud. This is horrible. You can just see the difference in quality. We're dominating possession, but can we do anything with it? Vasquez already on a yellow as well, so that's something to watch out for. Balde with one of the worst balls you'll ever see, but we seem to have recovered. Schmidt back to Balde in the middle. Nice easy one this time, thank you. We are holding it okay, and then we're just wasting it with some silly passes. And I do worry with Vasquez on a yellow that we're going to get caught out here. Arthur, that's a name as well. They're all names, obviously they're all names. What am I on about? It's a name I know. And they'll just hold it on the edge of our box. Asensio from range is absolutely blasted it. We're back immediately, so I'm probably not even going to cut that. Asensio is cut inside and just didn't quite catch it right. It's gone wide. We live to fight another day. Right, deep free kick. I don't know what happened there, probably a push from a corner or something. But Vasquez with a lot of time hasn't really helped himself out massively, has he? And here come Man City again. Was that a shot? I don't really mind them shooting from there, because how often are they going to go in? Eric Dyer, another pass back to Donnarumma. I say another, he literally did one earlier in the game. Stones, will he hang on to it too long like he used to in real life? And sort of still does to an extent. The answer is no. Here come Man City. Ben Woodburn's been put through on goal. It's a good save by Dino Lindell. So yeah, 0-0 overall, a pretty boring half. I'll say I'm pleased. I don't really like saying I'm pleased because I feel like it makes them happy, but sort of relaxes them a bit too much. But I guess we'll see. I mean, that chance from Sonna early in the game, if the rest of the game went as it did, we really could have been doing quite well here. Birmingham with the throw on the right, where so many of our goals come from, into Silva, who's cut in a little bit. Too much for my taste, but that's fine. Balde, Sonna, Vasquez is there. Sonna should go for the overlap, but doesn't. Holding back a bit. Balde, terrible pass. Van der Brink's on a yellow as well. It's something we've got to watch out for. And Chiesa comes on. Coman runs onto the ball, hits it from the edge of the box, goes wide. Oh, I was about to make a change. Balde stands over a free kick, knocks it into the box. Finn Bogerson, no. I hate the angle. You get it on football on TV as well. It looks like it's going towards goal. You get really excited, but it's just nowhere near. Bellerin with a sweaty FIFA goal, as I said earlier. Passes it over to Ben Woodburn. And we go 1-0 down, and it's time to make some changes. I mean, looking at it, there's not really a lot I can change. Gretson comes on for Finn Bogerson. Silva's been pretty good, but I'm going to bring him off for Kalzinski. And Van der Brink. Why don't I have Vahan on the bench? Oh, you fool. Van der Brink, I'm changing you for Svensson, and we will, I don't know, do something like this. I mean, this looks terrible, doesn't it? What am I thinking? Carolero. That was a Simpsons thing for Canyonero. I'm actually going to push up more, which is a huge mistake because they have caught us out over the top a couple times. But I'm sort of hoping that going attacking and pushing up will just sort them out a bit. They've had a lot of long shots, so they can just carry that on from even further out, then we're fine. And we do have a lot of players pushed up there. And no one to actually tackle and win the ball. Boghossian clears. Balde in the middle. Gretterson, what can you do? Prove me wrong for not starting you. Please do it for me. Oh, De Bruyne on the ball. They're just getting all the time in the world in the middle there, aren't they? Petagna is on, whoever that is. Woodburn puts it just wide. We're still in the game. Our possession has gone drastically down though, and their shots have gone drastically up. And I don't think we're going to get anything from this game. A 1-0 loss isn't the worst. As long as they beat everyone else, it's fine. Well, they lost to Dynamo Kiev, so quite how we beat Dynamo Kiev, I don't know. But Petagna has been put through on the left, and Dino Lindau just doesn't fancy the save. I am disappointed. I thought I might be getting to the end of the game at 2-0. Gretton wants it, though. What can Sonna do? It's your chance to showcase your skills. Oh, showcase. Oh dear, and they're coming up the right. De Bruyne on the edge, puts it through with Ben Woodburn. And there's his second. I don't know how many points it's going to get you through this group. I really don't. I've got no idea. I don't know if we're going to beat Kiev the next time round. We're really lucky the first time. I'm going to say you can't fault. Whoops. So there it is, the 3-0 defeat. Kind of deserved if you look at it, but still sort of disappointing. In addition, I've been scouting the Czech Republic, or what's it called, Czechia now, or something crazy, right? We've had an offer accepted, 2.3 million for an 18-year-old centre mid wonder kid. That rhymed, wow. Very much in the sort of Keenan mould. Maybe a bit less pace on him, but considering he's 18, he's only just turned 18, this kid is going to be awesome. So 2.3 million for that is going to be great. Wage demands won't be too crazy. He wants us to win the Eredivisie in a couple of seasons and then use us as a stepping stone. So that's fine. We'll just see how that all comes up, and I guess we'll judge from there. There's a few players I've had my eye on in Czechia though, and they've not wanted to come to me, including one who's been out of contract for like 4 months at his club, but he's been kept on long contract. He's just not interested, but he's a wonder kid. We'll get there. So yeah, that was massively disappointing. I don't think I'm going to bring you the next Man City game because you've just seen them. I think the key game will be Kiev and Leipzig, so that might be a quick fire double. But I think Kiev will be the next game. Maybe Vitesse and Kiev, depending on how we're looking in the league. If we've just run away with it, I'll just give you a nice update. If not, then Vitesse and Kiev. Deary me. So if you've enjoyed that, it's not often you get to see us get absolutely spanked. But if you did enjoy watching us get absolutely spanked, then please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you for a vital Champions League game next time. Cheers.